Hello, Leo. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. This could be a current relationship, but there is a lack of communication. For others of you, this could be a situationship or someone that you've met and you know there's a whole lot of energy there, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Wow, a past life spiritual connection you guys have here. Either it's past life or it's a spiritual connection. Could also be a future life connection. It is a connection, and you're feeling it, Leo. You can feel this. Do we have any cards that are very rough here? Honestly, no. We don't have, for the first time, it's been a long time, not a whole lot of dark and dreary cards. We just have slight gray clouds with change and with the crossroads, but this truly is not as bad as some of the other feelings and emotions that can come up. Your person of interest here is in a place where they now are wanting to be a go-getter. Now they want to make a change. Here we have first card, the strongest. We have abundance followed by change. Then we have sensuality, mothering, crossroads, selfhood, compassion, mystery, and we have nourishment under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, the connection that I have with you, I feel that sometimes money is a problem. But I want to be that person who you can also rely on, depend on. I want to be there for you. I want to be like a power couple. I know before I have not been very reliable, not at all dependable. But I want to change things. And moving forward, I want to be different. I want to be better. I want to make a change. The change that I want to make, I want it to be drastic, fast, quick. No longer is there going to be a struggle. I want to be more responsible. I also feel that there's so much admiration that I have for you. You are someone who is very sensual. I fantasize about you sometimes. I love the way you look, the way you walk. I love to hear your voice. And I love it when you whisper in my ear. I wish you could whisper in my ear. Just you being close and feeling your breath. It's so seductive. It's hard for me not to think about you. I do feel, and I realize now, that you are someone that has so much unconditional love in your heart. You are this type of person that provides me with this love and this care, shelter, protection, everything. And now I'm at a crossroads. Because I don't feel that I have what it takes to be in this connection with you so that I can give to you what it is that you need. I don't feel good enough. This is why I'm at a crossroads right now. I don't know which way to turn. Should I move forward? Should I just step back? What should I do? I don't know. What I do know is that you have reacted to my actions that I've taken in the past. You were once upon a time a mystery, wrapped in an enigma. I met you, and I slowly unraveled this, and I got to know you. I was able to find my way into your life, into your heart. But then things changed, and I broke you. I caused you hurt, and I caused you pain. I know that happened in the past, and now because of that, you are very, very guarded. I understand why you're so guarded. You are guarded because of the things that I have done to you. Once bitten, twice as shy. I see you now as somebody who has moved on. You're very self-reliant, self-sufficient, independent. You don't need me. You don't need anybody. Maybe you never needed anyone at all anyway. But I do feel very intimidated by you. And because of this intimidation, I don't know how to reignite this flame that once used to burn brightly. But it has been extinguished, and it's been extinguished for a very long time. No flame, nothing. Not even embers. My problem right now is that I want to connect with you, and I want to make a change, and I want to reach out to you. But the problem is I don't know how. And it's because of the crap that I pulled on you, the stuff that I did to you. I just don't know how to release myself from this energy. All I know is that at this point in time, I feel compassion for you. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for the things that I put you through. I don't want to ever repeat that, but I now realize the things that you went through. I realize the things that I put you through. It was all too much. I see that now. I realize that now. This compassion that I have, it's empathy, sympathy, compassion, knowing that I've put you through so much and that you have had to bear all of that. You had to tolerate all of it. For some reason, I feel that there's more than just this physical connection. Now I am starting to feel this spiritual connection where you and I, there's something unique about us. I question the stars, I question the heavens. Why is it that you are in my life now? Why not before? Why not long ago? Why not far into the future? Why specifically now are we meant to be together? There's something special about you where I feel that you are familiar in some sort of way. It's as if I've known you from before. I can't put my finger on it, but I know there's something special. There's something unique. In my dreams, everything seems and feels so real when you're in it. They finish too soon, though. And sometimes when you're not there, I can smell your scent, feel your presence, even though you are not in the room. I also feel that in this connection, there is a sense of nourishment, fulfillment. You are that one person that I now recognize and I know that can fulfill me emotionally, spiritually, and physically. You are that person. You are the perfect mate. And I didn't recognize that ever before, and I was wrong. Right now, I want to make a change. I need to make a change. Everything that has happened, I can't turn back time. And I can't reverse the pain that I've caused you. And I understand why you have changed. And I feel bad that I'm the one that caused that. But a part of me longs for you. And I feel so much that I belong to you and you belong to me. And it's so hard for me to reach out to you and to tell you how I feel. All I know is that I truly want to be there for you. And I don't have any way of telling you this. I don't feel connected enough. I don't feel bold enough. I don't feel that I have the courage. I wish that I could. Leo. Man, you guys make me emotional. So, I don't know. My eyes started tearing up. So, I don't know what's going on with this person. They're stuck. They're stuck. They're just so stuck. And they don't like being stuck. This is why I'm seeing here the change that's needed. This is why they want to change. They're pretty sick and tired of the way the situation is right now, too. It's just that they see you, they see your mood, they see the way you have changed, and they find it very difficult. How do I connect with somebody that I feel no longer resonates with me? Right? Now that's difficult. This is a very strange analogy I'm seeing in my mind. I've never seen this before. It's really cute, actually. I'm seeing an apple, and I'm seeing an orange. The apple I'm seeing as masculine energy. It's not even an apple. It's this is weird. It's a mixture between an apple and a pear. I have no idea if there's such a thing. It looks like a pear, but it also looks slightly like an apple. The shape of it is like a pear, but the color is kind of like an apple, if you get what I'm saying. It's approaching the orange, and it wants to go out with the orange. But then when both of them talk to each other, talks about the future come up. And the talk is basically, how are we supposed to have a future together? What could be the possible outcome? I guess this is when people say comparing apples to oranges. But what I'm also seeing is the energy of growth. For some of you, you may want growth, you may want a family, you may want to propagate in some sort of way. I mean, even adopting or having pets or plants, growth in any sort of way. But having that working together, that's what I'm finding difficult here, that this person feels that there's so many differences here that it would be difficult moving forward because of the differences, because they no longer resonate with you. So they're like a pear apple, I guess if I could just call it, and they see you as an orange. Take it as it resonates, guys. You know, sometimes I have these visions and these analogies and these examples, and sometimes they don't make sense to me, but it sometimes makes sense to you guys. Let me know. All right. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. Okay, let's have a look. So, okay. King of Arrows, 10 of Cups. Now, typically this is beautiful, but we are reading this in the reverse, guys, so it's not going to be exactly what you expected. Okay, this is the Lover's Path Tarot for those of you who are new, and thank you for joining. Here on our doing this reading, what I'd like to do is I go a little bit into the past of this person and yourself, into the past, a little bit of history there. What happened back then that may have caused the problem? Some of you may never have received the closure that you deserved. This person may have faded. They may have ghosted you. They may have abandoned you. The communication is just gone. And you're wondering, what's going on? This person might be breadcrumbing you. And you're wondering, where do we stand? So hopefully this will provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Keep in mind, this is in the past. When things were going great, but then something shifted. And everything started to go downhill. And you kind of wondered, is this you? What did you do wrong? The majority of the time, Leo, it's not us. It is the other person. Here we have the King of Arrows. Let's have a look. And like I mentioned, I read this in the reverse. Just to let you guys know, for those of you who are new, the first set of cards I just read, that is the current status. Okay? That's the current status, and this is the past. King of Arrows. It talks about a lack of authority, not really feeling very responsible, and acting very detached. What happened in this connection is that this person started to place too much trust on the intellect. They were being too critical, too nitpicky, too realistic, too practical, because they were leaving emotions unconsidered, emotional detachment. They were acting so cold because every move that they were making was based not on emotions. It was very rational, very practical, very logical, very methodical. So where's the love? They weren't doing things in a way that was coming from love. They weren't doing things in a very emotional sort of way. And that may have gotten to you. You might have gotten ticked off about that because it didn't resonate with you. You may have been giving them love and affection, and yet their behavior towards you was not the same. That would piss off anybody. Like, why are you even in the connection? What I'm seeing here is your person wanted to be in the connection for the sake of having a connection. It was a logical thing for them to be in a connection, but it was not logical to give up their heart and to be vulnerable. My God, we have here the 10 of Cups. Let's see what this has to say. This is huge. It's really irritating for me to even go through this part, but dissatisfaction, though uncertain why. Everything looked perfect on the surface in this connection, but there was an inability to experience joy. Obviously, the person's heart wasn't in it. They were leaving it locked up in a little treasure box. The key they have, but they put it somewhere very safe. They don't want to connect on an emotional level. This talks about a lack of satisfaction in their emotional life. They didn't feel very abundant. There was a lack of deep emotional satisfaction. They could not endure issues in love relationships. This talks about a lack of expansion of family or friends in one's community. They were dissatisfied, but they didn't know why. Even though everything may have looked so perfect, you guys may have gone to each other's homes, seen each other's families, friends. My goodness, like, you guys seem to be like the perfect couple, or the energy between you could have been and was potentially perfect, but there was an inability to experience joy. This person didn't know how to love. This person did not love. What was the reason behind that? Why do people act like this? Usually when something like this comes up, it's because their mindset has always been like this. You see, the fact that we have here the inability to recognize and to experience love. Why is there that inability? It doesn't show me here that they deliberately wanted to do that. It's the fact that they tried everything and they still didn't feel it. Why? Because they haven't felt it before. The person that you're with, guys, has some type of an issue historically in their life Or maybe they were never loved by, I'm guessing here, I'm actually seeing it, a mother figure. I'm actually seeing a mother figure. They feel that they were not loved. And because they were not loved, they could not recognize love, and they did not feel satisfied because they don't even know what love is about. But this is exactly why they acted emotionally detached. Hurt people hurt people. But they don't do it on purpose. They do it, it's because part of their nature. They just don't know any better. Guys, you're dealing with somebody here who went in with the intention of having the best relationship. But they couldn't, because there are certain things about this person's personality that need to change, need to shift. They need to learn and evolve. And that can only happen when they encounter certain types of scenarios and relationships. This is not your responsibility to fix them. And mind you, even if they are with you or if they're with somebody else, they're still going to be the same person. They're still going to do the same thing until they realize what love is and how they need to be vulnerable, and that it's okay to be vulnerable. Wow. Wow. Guys, that is deep. Okay, that was deep. Big interpretation right there. All right, let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot. Here I'll be looking into any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have. Let's have a look. Ooh, very nice. The Star card, followed by the Judgment. 2 major arcanas here. Yikes. Sneaky behavior. We got here the 7 of Swords. Followed by another major arcana, the Chariot. After that, we have the Page of Pentacles under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. Beautiful. The majority of the cards are really good. We just have somebody doing something here that maybe they should not be, but they're compelled to do it because they feel it. All right, we have here the Star. First of all, your person of interest is definitely feeling that you are somebody who could be famous. You're very good at what you do, your hobbies or your career. You're really good at your craft. But you were so admired by this person that they put you on a pedestal. They may not express this to you right now, but in their heart and their mind, this is what they truly feel. They really admire you. We have here the female with the 2 jugs. This jug has this water and it's creating a pond. This jug is flowing with this water. It comes down, turns into streams, okay? And eventually it is going to meet up with this pond again, and that pond is you. That's you. That's your location. So even though the water that falls from this jug, it falls down and it was at a distance from you, this person was at a distance from you, it does seem that fate, destiny, fortune is somehow going to bring them back into your life again. So be prepared. We have here also a resurrection. This person feels that things in the past, there was a lot of, I'm getting the word cover up. There could have been a lot of dishonesty. Yeah, I'm seeing the word dishonesty. And now moving forward, I'm seeing the words transition. I'm even seeing transaction. Maybe something to do with paying somebody back some money or something like that, or helping somebody financially. Whatever it is, it talks to me about transparency, being honest, being open, having a second chance in this connection, right? But it talks about not hiding anything anymore. Having that level of transparency. Because before, things were hidden. This is interesting. One of the things here, Leo, you see how none of the cards here are of a cups, right? We don't have cups, not of a cups. We don't have cups. And that for me is a little bit of an indicator that still your person of interest is trying to find love without putting love in. So that's a little bit of a tricky situation. Some people are just wired like that. They're very practical, very methodical, very in a way, they look at everything as what's in it for me, but not in a mean kind of way. They're doing it in a very logical kind of way. Like, this is not rational. I mean, it's a really terrible example, but it's happened to me in my life. Somebody loses a family member and somebody ended up saying, well, that's the way the world is controlled, the population is controlled by somebody passing away. And wow, I can't even believe that the person that said that, I was so shocked that that person said that. I mean, no regard for the person that had lost a loved one, right? Instead, they're so ridiculously logical that they have no compassion whatsoever for the feelings and emotions the other person's going through. But this is what I'm saying. There's some people out there on planet Earth that actually think like this, and they actually say these things. I can't believe it. Here we have 7 of Swords. Your person of interest here. They want to be with you, but they also know that maybe they shouldn't be, because there are certain things that are restricting them. What I do see here, by hook or by crook, this person wants to be with you. They feel that in this connection, they have a deep, I'm getting the word understanding. They feel that, they feel that there's an understanding here, all right? I'm not seeing it, but they think that there is. Wow. I'm seeing the word fool. Honestly, this person is just, they just have a different mindset, guys. It's not even a fool. It's not like a fool in love. That's a different type of situation. But what I am seeing here is somebody who just doesn't have the knowledge. I can't even say this person is inexperienced or that they're immature. They may just be. But what I'm seeing is that their mindset is so different. They just can't think on the same level as you when it comes to the type of passion and type of love that you have to share and offer. They're definitely not like you. We have here the desire to be with you and the effort that they're going to put in to be with you. So I do see that here. We also have here the Chariot being pulled by desire, uncontrollable desire. This is a lot of passion. So I do see here a lot of desire, a lot of passion that is erupting inside of them, that they want to be with you and they want to make a choice. They want to make it fast. We also have here the Page of Pentacles. It's a page. They're not coming to you as somebody who's very bold. They're not a king. They're not even a queen. They're not a knight. Nope, they're a page. They're making an offer, affection that they want to share with you, but this is something tangible, something practical. You see the way they think. Here it does show that when they're approaching you, they're coming as somebody who's very young, very youthful, very vibrant, but also somebody who may not have a lot of experience. They're coming to you as somebody that may be very vulnerable and somebody who is not so wise. Now, I remember I just told you guys that they may not be, that they may be actually like, well, I did mention that this person might not have that sort of mindset where they are young, but what I'm seeing now is that it's either or. This person, when they approach you in a way as if they are very immature, as if they are not wise. It's not because they're acting like it, it's because they're actually that. The approach is like that, but when they are immersed in a connection with you, they think that they know it all, but they really don't. But that doesn't mean that they are immature or that they are inexperienced. Because there's a very fine line there. What I'm seeing is that their mindset is completely like that. So they don't even see themselves like that. To you, maybe they are immature. Maybe they are that sort of a person that doesn't really have a lot of experience. Maybe they're not wise. To you, it may seem like that. But from this person's point of view, they think that they're kind of good. They know it all. I definitely see here an admiration and a chance to be together in this connection, which is very sweet. One of the issues here is with this card, for a very small portion of you, this could be a third-party situation. For some of you, it could simply be, the third party could be like working for an organization and maybe you're not allowed to date. Maybe this is 2 people from different religions, right? And there's issues at home and you're not allowed to be together. And that's probably why they were, for some of you, They were acting so detached because that's not logical. That's not practical. I can't do that. It's against what my society says, what my family says. So take it as it resonates, guys. Let me know in the comments below. It does help me when I read the comments. All right. Let's have a look. I have another set, last set here. Archangel answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. Okay. First card's the strongest we have here. Get more information. Followed by listen to your intuition. We have here get more information. Get more information. Listen to your intuition within the next few months. After that, we have here remain positive. Then we have perfect timing, followed by let go. After that, we have here the situation will improve. All right. Okay, let's have a look here. So we have here, get more information. So first card's the strongest. It does show me that there is a need and there's a desire here in this connection for you to gain more information regarding this person. So there is definitely something going on here that this person has not told you about. Perhaps even the way they were brought up. Certain reasons why they feel the way that they do. What happened in their past? What happened in their childhood? Did they have a problem with a female figure in their life? Has there been an issue? Because whatever it is, this is stemming from a deeper rooted cause. We have an issue here that is related to them recognizing happiness, emotional fulfillment. Why do they feel dissatisfied even though everything looks perfect on the surface? Why is that happening? That should not be happening. But what is it that's causing it? You see, there's something here that's lacking in terms of information. And the only reason typically this card comes up is because there is a lack of information on your part. So that shows me that there's something in this connection that you need to learn about in order to understand where you can move forward. You can head, into better direction with this, but it's important for you to know what you're dealing with. And only then can you handle it. We also have here, listen to your intuition. Listening to your intuition. Listen to your gut feeling. This is your soul talking to you, your heart, your mind. It's been there, done that. The soul is much more older and wiser than you are. So do pay attention to it. We also have here a timeline, not bad. Within the next few months, certain things are going to change for you. And these changes are going to be good. Very good changes, yes. If the majority of the reading you are resonating with, if it's resonating with you, then this is definitely going to come to fruition, hopefully. We also have here, remain positive. So the angels here are telling you, this is from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. They are saying definitely remain positive. It's important to stay positive because when we attract positive energy. And when we have that, many good things come into our lives. We also have here perfect timing. So things are supposed to happen. However, it's going to happen in divine timing. Not when you think it's going to happen, but when it is meant to happen. We also have here, let go. Letting go here talks about let go of the belief related issues. Let go of the pain that you have when it comes to, why this person treated you this way. Because I see there's an issue that's very deep rooted that they probably have not shared with you. Maybe you know half the story, maybe you know the full story, but there's something there that you are unaware of. And that's exactly why you ended up getting this card, Get More Information. That's why. Now, here we also have a beautiful card. The situation will improve. This is a very hopeful card. I love it. Not only that, but you got two of the best cards in this deck. The situation will improve and big happy changes under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. There's going to be changes. They're going to be big and you're going to be happy about it. So it's a matter, I'm seeing here, the theme is it's a matter of understanding. There's something going on here. And, it doesn't mean that whatever this person did was right. They may have completely broken your heart and everything. And it's hard to forgive somebody like that. That's also sometimes why we end up getting the card, let go, right? Let go and listen to your intuition. Maybe you're not supposed to be with this person. It's not always meant to be, guys. It's not always meant to be. And that's okay, because that means that somebody else is there. Something else is written in your fate and destiny. It may not be this person, but it might be something else, someone else. But don't stick around and keep getting hurt over and over again, okay? Guys, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I have another channel, Asnointia Audio, and that is on YouTube. The videos there are absolutely free. I have some videos there for you to check out. Some are on relationship-related advice. I have one on negative energies, what and who are negative energies, how to recognize and remove such things from your life. And I also have some on spiritual connections, that is past life and spiritual connections. Hopefully that information will help you. The most recent one I just added a while ago, that is letting go and moving on. And that is a huge topic. Many people have a problem with that. And just like the card right now we had, let go, some of you are going to want to do that. And I encourage you to visit the other channel and to view that. It is more of you hear it more. It's just images that I have. So it's more of an audio, okay? Do your daily routine, whatever it is that you're going to do, and just hear it in the background. Hopefully it will help some of you. And these, things that people go through, a lot of the people write to me about this. I do some readings on it. You guys write it in the comments. That's the reason why I create these things. Also, if some of you are interested in a love reading, yes, I do love readings, please visit my website. The link is also below. It is www.asnointia.com. Go to the rates and packages section, and there you will see I have some that are available. One, I believe, is still on past lives and spiritual connections. I also have one that is a love reading. A PDF and an audio is what you get. A lot of details there. And I do have one on negative energies. That is the chakra checkup. So I do have the ability of remotely viewing wherever it is that you're living and having a look at the negative energies in your home area, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. So I tell you what you have, how many you have, and I teach you how to get rid of these things from your life. I also have some self-help guides. Please have a look at it. They are to teach you how to get rid of negative energies, different scenarios. One of them, for example, is the Family Generational Curse Removal Package. So just have a look. Some of you may find it useful. And of course, if any of you have ever felt any type of spooky things at home, supernatural that are negative, any sort of energy, this could be even black magic, if you felt like somebody's done something to you, or even the evil eye. This package and those packages that I have to get rid of the negative energies, they work, they help. All right, guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do like to read the comments, and I do appreciate you guys writing them. I'll see you all again. Take care, stay safe. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Bye now.